There are some assets that you need to have a great retirement, like a healthy TSP account. However, there's 5 assets that federal employees should definitely look at getting rid of, selling before your federal retirement or early in your retirement to get the most out of your retirement. Now, let's dive right in. Number 1, oversized homes. Oversized homes. Now, why is this a problem? At the end of the day, you can live wherever you want. If it's worth living in a big house, great, live in a big house. But what we've seen time and time again, as people have downsized, maybe their kids are out of the house, they just don't need that much space. A couple key things happen. Number 1, their expenses drop because they have less maintenance, they have less expenses. A lot of things just go down. They've got more money to do the things that they actually want to do, and they have more time because if they're not having to maintain a much bigger place, it's less to clean, less to maintain, so you have more money and more time to actually enjoy yourself in retirement. Now, what's number 2? Number 2 is costly hobbies and toys. We all have things that we like to spend our time doing, whether it be, hey, you've got a boat or a jet ski or an RV. And at the end of the day, if you love that thing, great, go ahead. If it's worth the money, fantastic. But sometimes we get things, we get an RV, we get that boat, whatever it may be, and we really just don't end up using it. And we're paying the insurance, we're paying to keep it maintained, all these things, and we really just don't need it or don't use it. And that's the call you've got to make is this worth it? And for many people, starting to cut some of these out, again, it gives them more time, more money to focus on things they actually care about more. Now, number 3, extra vehicles, especially with growing families and things like that. Many people need larger and many vehicles to get everything done, get people where they need to go. But as, again, kids leave the house, as things downsize, the amount of vehicles and the size of vehicles that we need tend to go down. And so we're able to downsize, get things that are, of course, cost effective, easy to maintain, and good gas mileage. And over time, again, more time and money for the things that actually matter for you. Now, also, and this is a big one, this is one of the most important, your adult children, I see this time and time again, where people go into retirement and they are stuck supporting their adult children deep into their adulthood for lots of various reasons. Now, again, you've got to make the call on when to cut support for adult children, but we've seen so many people get stuck in a cycle of having to support and support and support, and their children at the end of the day don't become independent or very independent because of this. And the client, the person retiring, has financial struggles because a good portion of their income in retirement is going towards their children in various forms. So that's something to look at is this something that you can get rid of to get your kids independent before your retirement happens? Now, what about old work identities or small business stakes? We all have those things, or many of us have those things, where maybe we had a passion project, that a side business that we were working on in the past, and at the beginning, maybe it was awesome, right? It was energizing. It was something you really enjoyed, but over time, maybe that passion has waned, and maybe it's weighing stress on your mind. Maybe it's taking more time and energy than you thought it would. Is it worth keeping around? Is it worth keeping around that business, that passion that used to be a passion, but no longer is? Is it worth keeping around? If so, great. If not, though, is it worth cutting to free up more time and energy to the things that you actually care about in retirement? Now, this next one is actually a bonus. This is number 6. I'm going to give you a bonus here, and this is FEGLI, Federal Employee Group Life Insurance. This is specifically for you federal employees. You know, well, if you don't know, you know now that keeping this into retirement can be exceptionally expensive unless you keep only various parts of it, which I've got whole videos on FEGLI on keeping the best parts that actually might make sense for you. But the vast majority of FEGLI, if you keep this insurance at its full value into retirement, it gets exceptionally expensive. Now, it may be worth for you keeping it if you need it, you have no other options. But most feds going into retirement simply just don't need a bunch of life insurance. By then, normally, their debt is relatively low, if not non-existent, and their TSP is healthy. They got a lot of things going that most people, the need for life insurance really goes down a ton as they go towards retirement. So at the end of the day, Here are the things that you have to ask about any type of asset or thing that takes your time and money in retirement is, what is it costing you? What is it costing you in time, attention, in money? And what's the opportunity cost? Meaning, if you got an RV, let's say that's worth $100,000, you might say, well, hey, it's no big deal if I just don't use it very much. It's kind of nice to have, whatever. Well, what's the opportunity cost? If you sold this, you took that 100 grand and put it somewhere else, could it be making you money? Could it be doing things for you? And the answer is yes, it definitely could. And last but not least, what is the freedom that you might feel if you get rid of some of these things? Now, I understand that everyone is so different. You've got to make the personal calls of which of these things are important to you and worth keeping and which aren't. But hopefully this video just reminds you to challenge, hey, the way that I've done it in the past maybe isn't how I want to do it moving forward. What changes do I actually want to make to get the most out of my retirement? So I hope that's helpful. I'll see you guys in the next video, and we'll talk soon.